Welcome to the live replay, everyone. Today is February 18th, and I'm just going to get set up here. We're about to start the final month in Kristine's bullet journal, which is December. Just getting everything ready. Alrighty. Welcome here, you guys, as you're starting to join. I'll start off with a flip through while we wait for more people to join. Most notably Kristine. I think Kristine can make it today, and since this is the last theme, we were kind of holding off on starting it until she could be here. So when Kristine is here, we will move forward. My March spread, I have no idea when I'll post it, but I can show it to you if you want to see it. I just, wait. What day is it today? February 18th. Yeah, I'll probably post it like a week before March starts. I feel like it's pretty normal for when I usually post those things, but this is how mine turned out. I tried using brighter colors than I would have defaulted to for a month like this, and honestly, I kind of regret it, but I do really like the lettering. Not a huge fan of how the colors came together on the cover page, but we live and we learn. That's how my March turned out. But I did, I filmed a Plan With Me video. I already edited the whole thing. I'm gonna add a voiceover tonight and then hopefully post the Plan With Me either late this week or early next week. And then also I'll share the photos on Instagram around that same time. Hey, Tina, Sherry. Oh yeah. Yeah, Lacey, honestly, I kind of did the same thing. I used those bright colors for March, thinking like, hey, because when I colored some March pages in this was just kind of my sample pre-made journal. Like I was just using it here and there on social media. I used more like muted tones, which is what I would normally gravitate towards for a theme like this. And I loved it, but I was like, okay, I should try something different for mine instead of just using this same color palette. And I'm not a huge fan. And now I'm regretting it because for April, I was gonna use brighter colors for the flowers, like a brighter yellow. And then instead of this, I was gonna do the bright coral that I used for my March. But now I'm like, that's basically what I used for March because I did yellow and coral plant pots and then the bright green, which would have been the stems and leaves for my tulips. So now I don't know what to do for April, but got lots of time to think about that. March, we've got our Easter theme with a lot of okay, Kristine, I was just gonna ask, and Kristine, when you're here, let us know. Hey Gail, thanks for the follow, Pranav. April, we've got our little puppy in the spring. Hey Gail. May, we've got library and iced coffee. Jamie, welcome here. One of my closest friends' name is Jamie, and so whenever I see your name, I'm like, oh, is that my Jamie? But no, I don't think any of my close friends, at least as far as I know, ever tune in. June, we've got baseball. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. Do you see the little moderator icon by your name? I hope that's okay. I thought you were one of the people who said you'd be willing to do it. But if you want me to get rid of it, I can get rid of it. July, we've got 4th of July. I didn't want to go back to that live and scroll through like hundreds of comments to try to remember who all said that they were okay with moderating. So I just added a few people. Hey, Rosie. Welcome here. We're doing our obligatory flip through before we get started. Okay, perfect. And like I say with all my moderators, like there's no pressure to be here and to moderate. Like I'm not going to tie you down for 2 hours a day just because I'm on live 2 hours a day. But if you're here and somebody is, we've got a bot in the chat or we need a poll and you are able to do it, like feel free to do it. And then because it's just a volunteer position, if you do place an order, remind me, because I don't always remember, but I'm happy to give little moderator bonuses, free personalizations, or extra little goodies in your order or whatever. Because I really do appreciate the mods, but we don't really have like a payment system or anything. October, we've got our little Halloween theme. And then November, this is what we finished yesterday. So we did the monthly pages 2 days ago. And then yesterday we finished the weekly spreads and packed a few orders and did some kind of preliminary planning for December. So in a second, Kristine, I'll show you the few options that we came up with for December. So December, final month in this journal, which is crazy. Let me show you the two things that we were thinking. Well, the first one we didn't really have, I guess we kind of had a picture for it. Let me pull that up for you, Kristine. And you can let me know if you want to just choose one of the two options. We could really only think of like two options because I know you wanted to feature Jesus's birth at the center of your Christmas theme. And for me, I was trying to think of ways to do that because I don't confidently draw people. And pretty much everything having to do with Jesus's birth is just drawing a bunch of people. I mean, there's the star, that's one thing, but most things have to do with people. So the one idea that I had, that we had, was to do like cut ornaments out of papers. So we could use craft paper and then some scrapbooking papers, or I thought of craft paper, and then I have some really cute Christmas washi tapes that we could also like just tape onto the craft paper and then cut ornaments out of it. So what I was thinking with that idea was to do kind of layered ornaments hanging across a full 2-page title spread, and then on some of the prominent craft paper ornaments have very simple nativity doodles like this in white gel pens. So it's not drawing like detailed people because that's really not my forte, but it still kind of captures the nativity scene. So that was the one idea that we had, was paper ornaments featuring simple nativity doodles on the craft paper ornaments in white gel pen. That was idea number one that we had. And then idea number two that we had was kind of like this. So this is, I think, a tapestry or something, but to basically just map out an arch on your title page and just have the whole thing filled with color. So the silhouettes of the nativity scene there, the star, the stable, you know, basically this exact sort of thing in a bullet journal theme. Those were the two ideas that I had for keeping Jesus's birth as the prominent theme without me having to figure out how to draw a bunch of different people in detail. So yeah, you can let me know, Kristine, if you like one of those ideas, if you want us to keep searching. Something like this, I feel like I could definitely do like a simple drawing of Jesus in the manger. Yeah, this was another idea that we had, but we were kind of leaning towards one of the other two, the little snow globe and then manger scene inside the snow globe. That's kind of, yeah, ornament, but I was thinking paper ornaments and then nativity doodle. That was kind of the idea that we had there. Again, ornament, nativity doodle. That kind of fits in with idea number one. Let me jump back into TikTok and see. Kristine loves the first one? Okay. Perfect. Oh, Dragon Queen Artist. Hey, long time no see. How are you? Oh, Stephanie, you're on December as well. Nice. Oh, yikes, Lynn. You've got it worse than we do here, but I'm guessing it's probably on its way here then. Because we got the snow and the wind, but the cold hasn't been too bad here yet. Okay. Sorry, I tried to talk while I was finishing up my sip of tea. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Okay, let's do our ornament theme then. So, Kristine, if you have a preference, let me know. If not, we'll put it to a vote. But so kind of my two options for the ornaments were craft paper and washi tape. And I would basically just cover paper in this Christmassy washi tape and then cut it into the ornament shape. Craft paper and washi tape, or craft paper and other papers. Now, none of these are really explicitly Christmassy, that's the thing. But there would definitely be some that would look nice, I think. So yeah, Kristine, if you have a preference between washi tape and scrapbooking paper, let me know. If not, we will put it to a vote. See what people like. Thanks for liking the live, you guys. And welcome here, those of you who are just joining. I'm just gonna put away some markers while we listen for Kristine. And yeah, Kristine, let me know if you have a preference. If not, we'll vote. We will put up a poll. Undecided, let's vote. Okay, is there a moderator who would want to set up a 2-option poll for us? Just 2 options. Thanks for the follow, Yaneth. 2 options, 1 minute is all we need for the poll here. And if not, I can get it. Poll, custom, 2 options, start. Okay, no worries, I got the poll. Okay, so option number 1, both options include craft paper, and the idea with both is the same. We're gonna cut them into like circles or like ornament shapes and place them all over the page, have them like hanging from the top. So option number 1 is to do that with craft paper and then washi tape for the designs on the other ornaments. So I would washi tape the paper and then cut it out. And then option number 2 is to do it with craft paper and choose some of these scrapbooking papers to cut the other ornaments out of. So that's option 2. Both are the same theme, ornaments, craft paper, cut out ornaments, whatever, featuring a nativity scene. First one, these would be the patterns that we would have on our ornaments. They are explicitly Christmassy. Second one, these would be the patterns. They are not Christmassy, but they're cute. So option 1, option 2. Let's see. Okay, option 1 is the winner. Sounds good to me. So, I'm going to use my circle tracer here. So, and then Kristine, what we were thinking with that one, I just felt like it would feel a little small if we were only doing that on the title page. What do you think? We can just do a single page title. I was thinking we could spread it out on both pages and then have like your cleaning tracker and add like a bonus page for like either Christmas gifts or Christmas memory keeping, something like that. And then we still have enough pages in the journal to do your calendar, and then 5 weeks. Oh, just barely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, both pages. Okay, let's do that then. I'm gonna start off by just cutting out a few or tracing on a few craft paper circles here. We will do one that size. Wait, that size, and then one a little bigger. Do we want bigger? Yeah, maybe a little. I'm gonna cut these before I grab a fresh piece of craft paper because they just take up so much space on the desk, all the craft paper. This is the Iris by Maker's Cabinet. Maker's Cabinet, yeah. It's amazing for tracing circles. It is quite on the pricey side, but I do really love it. It was gifted to me. I would not be able to justify spending that much to draw a circle, but I love it. Hey, Emil. Welcome here. We are cutting some ornaments. We did, Mama Christy, yep. Guess I could just call you Christy. Your name is in your username. I probably don't need to say the whole thing. I probably could, Nikki. Yeah, I'm sure I could. I just have never tried doing that kind of thing yet. I haven't even tried using a cutting mat yet. I've just been using my gold foil roll for everything. But I am certain that it would be capable of that. Okay, got some plain craft paper ornaments. Then let's get, I feel like the easiest way to do it with the washi tape is just gonna be to basically do the same thing, but cover over it with washi tape. Because I don't have a good X-Acto knife to like cut on the page, so I'm just gonna chop off another piece. Wait, is this the same? Oh, it doesn't matter because this one's gonna be covered in washi tape. Yeah, it's very pricey. I have heard that you can get knockoffs, but obviously I want to support Maker's Cabinet. They're amazing, but very pricey. All right, should I use all of these washi tapes or just some? And don't they know they're interrupting? Ooh, I don't actually know if I have the normal one or the large one. Mine can do a circle up to 7 centimeters on the inside. I don't know if that's how it marks the sizes on the website, but mine goes up to 7 centimeters on here. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna do this one for sure. Maybe let me draw some circles first, and then on the back side, I'll cover where I want to cover with washi tape. The sheath for it's 84. Hi, hi. Okay, so I'm gonna cover the back side of the paper here with some washi tape. So I want to cover from just to mark here to here to here. I guess I could just cut that out. Silly me. So I'm gonna do this in one pattern of washi tape. Never done this before, in case you can't tell. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Tyra. see how these ones turned out before I do more with this same method. Alrighty, I've got 2 ornaments. Let's do some more. Okay, and then we'll just do one of each of the other 2 colors, because I think that will be enough for our title page. Oh, hey Nicole. Just got on about like 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes. We're doing the ornament option that we talked about at the end of yesterday's live, if you were still here for that. Okay, let's cut these. We are making, so we've been making this custom journal for Kristine. We just finished November yesterday, and then today we're starting December, and the theme that we're doing is a Christmas ornaments theme, so I'm just getting the ornaments ready. And then we're gonna paste those on and add our doodles and title and everything. That is what we're doing right now. Allie, we're working on a custom bullet journal, which I can show in a sec. Ooh. Okay, so yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow, Bubblegum. So yes, we've been working on this journal every day on my live stream for the past 4 weeks. This is a custom order for Kristine. So she chose all the themes. She chose the different types of pages. We've been drawing it on TikTok Live every day. So yesterday we finished November, which is the Thanksgiving theme. These are her weekly spreads. And then today we're starting December. And our vision for December was to have like ornaments hanging all over the page. And then some of them are going to have white gel pen doodles on them because she wanted the feature to be Jesus's birth, which I don't do a lot of drawing people. I'm more of a doodler. So this was our way of kind of working that in more of a simple way. So we'll be able to use just white gel pen to draw very simple nativity style doodles on the craft paper ornaments, and the rest of them are patterned. So we're not going to decorate these with white gel pen, but we are going to layer them all around. I'm going to take a sip of tea here and then let's glue these down. Oh, hey, Betty. Yeah, April feels like it was ages ago. Okay, so I want this ornament definitely in the forefront because it's our biggest brown craft paper one. And I want to be able to put a little nativity scene on there. And then let's maybe do something like this. This. I think I cut too many ornaments, so we can save some for a different page. What about that, composition-wise? And then these ones will be cut in half because they're going off the page. But then we can draw a little nativity doodle here, another one here, and then I don't know how we want to write December. We could write it along this ornament, or we could write it on its own over here. But I think that might be the composition that I'm gonna go with. And then we still have 3 ornaments and 2 half ornaments already made that we can use on other pages. So let's put this one behind here. Right about here. Switch. Switch what? Maybe I'll take the bigger ornament over here, actually. Switch the left blank ornament so it sits in the middle? Sure. Sure. Okay, and then we'll put this one, maybe staggered a little bit, and over here, and then we'll cut that part off. Okay, and then this here, maybe this one up higher, layered with this one, or not even layered. Do we want to go any lower than this one? The cleaning tracker is going to be on the next page. We're going to give it its own page this month. This? I think this works. And then keep in mind, we're going to draw the little golden tops onto the ornaments and a string hanging down for each one. And maybe some sparkles. We'll see where the wind blows. But for now, let's go with this. And this one. All right. Let's cut these bonus ornaments off. And oh, I put glue on that part too, so it's sticking to my fingers. There we go. Okay, so there is the composition of our ornaments. I am thinking we just go in right away with gold and do the top part. And I got the Languo P600B in gold. This is one of the journal mystery kit items, but I've never tried them. So I think let's try them on this page just to do like, you know how the ornaments have like a little bob on the top there? That is often gold. And then the string going up, what do we think? Gold or black? Going up from this to the top of the page. Oh yeah, this is nice and juicy, just like the white Languo. It doesn't show up very well on the craft paper though. I did have it overlapping a little bit here, but you can't even tell. Gold, 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 black. Okay, mostly gold. So we'll probably just roll with that then. Oh no, the black. I was gonna say the black community, but I meant the people voting for black. For the black string. The black community is speaking up is what I was gonna say, but you know what I mean. We could do black and then use gold to add sparkles and stars and stuff around the page. Okay, so we need strings going up. I'm kind of leaning towards black. Now that I see the gold, I'm kind of leaning towards doing black for the strings and then using gold to do like some sparkles and stuff around. How does that sound? I don't mind the dark green idea, but for just like strings, I don't really feel like they need to draw attention, you know? Like they don't really need to be a color. You know, we can definitely bring in a green. I've got the perfect green, like it matches this washi tape just perfectly. So we can definitely use it for something, but I'm just not sure this is the moment for it. Just do black. Strings going up. Okay, so now you can hopefully tell that they're just supposed to be ornaments hanging down. This is the Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip, which is also one of the items in our mystery kits. I just finished, just before this live, I was making sure I had all the right things in here because I did add a few items compared to last time, so I had to add some mystery kit options. But they are good to go now. Okay, so next up, the mystery kits, Kristine, they're available now. When you order a journal, you can just scroll all the way to the bottom and click make it a kit. And then you can choose 5 or 10 mystery items. And so, yeah, it's just, if you've ever seen these on TikTok, it's like that, but you choose a journal first and then you get supplies to use in your journal. So for example, some of these say like serif alphabet stamps, some are bold alphabet stamps, some are Tombow Fudenosuke, gold gel pen, scrapbooking paper, washi tape, a set of 3 fine liners. I'm looking around seeing what else I have. Sticker books, gel pens, other stickers, a bunch of different kinds of stickers. Those are the mystery kits. And then, oh yeah, brush markers, of course. So I was just prepping those today and they are good to go. Okay, let me pull up my my reference photo here. Thanks so much for the follow, Crafty Garza. Okay, so for one of them, I'm thinking little simple nativity scene. Probably this one, because this one's kind of the prominent on the title page, biggest brown one. For one, we could do like the star with 3 wise men on their donkeys. I mean, camels. Canadian, oh, thank you. What do we think? We could do, or we could flip that around because I guess camels would take up maybe more space. I don't know, but we could do simple nativity scene. And then on the other one, we could either just do like stars or we could do like an angel silhouette or the camels, the wise men following the star. Or we could draw donkeys just for fun. What do you guys think? And then for December, my other question, for December, simple wise men, ditch the camels, huh? Okay, for December, we could put it like on the ornament or down here, or like kind of around the ornament. Sheep would be cute, wise men definitely 100%. Small one, baby Jesus with star rays above. Yes, I will do baby Jesus in the manger on one of them. Down below for December. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Let's see here. We can just do a simple baby in a manger for this one. And then what about star with a stable off in the distance and then maybe like 3 wise men over here or something? Or we could do star with the bigger scene of the manger and the baby in it. Maybe let's do that one. That's important. No Mary and Joseph. I just feel like Mary and Joseph, it's gonna get crowded. You know, like I'm looking at the amount of space we have and picturing something like this where it's got just the baby in the manger. That would definitely fit. But I'm fearing that something like, you know, like this would just maybe get kind of crowded. I'm not sure how I would fit them all. I don't know. Well, I'll make them go the right direction. They can walk either way, you know? We'll make sure they don't miss their destination. Okay, let's just do this. We're gonna put a manger here. A manger here with the big star above it. And then we'll fill the night sky with other little stars. I probably did point the wrong direction when I was like visualizing it with my finger, didn't I? Sorry, I made it sound like you were the dumb one, but really it was me. I was pointing the wrong way, I'm sure. Junies, that's like exactly what I do sell. 224 hand-drawn pages. You get your calendars for every month, monthly calendars, monthly title pages, weekly spreads, like a calendar on steroids as a coloring book. They can moonwalk backwards. Don't break Christmas. I'll try not to break Christmas for you guys. Okay, we'll do a manger. And some hay. And a little baby. And then oh, one you can put on the wall. I've never done that. Nope. Hey, Greg. Thanks, Ray. Oh, thanks, Junies. The problem is I have too many ideas and no help to execute them, so I just kind of have to stick with one. Okay, now I don't actually have a super silhouette picture of the wise men. I'm gonna go look for that on Pinterest. Because I think, right, what else would we put there if not like somebody walking towards the manger or the stable? If there are any other wise men doodle. I'm sure doodle was not the right word, but maybe Pinterest will pull through anyways. Is there any other thing that I should draw there instead of just wise men coming towards him? Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this, even though it wouldn't look like that. Gives me kind of an idea for this. Just anything that has them walking is what I'm looking for. Sorry for the ads. Pinterest is so saturated with ads these days. Shepherds and sheep. Oh yeah, angel. Oh yeah. We could do the angels. Okay, now I'm trying to decide if I just stick with the wise men thing or if I do an angel. I think I might just stick with the wise men thing because I think I found a good contender. I I don't know if angel would be easier though. That's why I'm I'm thinking maybe no angel. I feel like an angel, I don't know how I would make it look like an angel and not a butterfly up in the sky. Butterfly with legs. Okay, so we'll do some wise men, 3 of them to be exact. Because I feel like they're pretty easy to draw because they've got like their cloaks on, like this. And then their arm extended, holding a little gift. And then their head with a crown. Three of them. Okay, there we go. Got some little wise men over there. Okay, now let's decide how we want to write December. I think this space would be a good spot for it. I think you guys are right. So let's maybe come up with some options. We could do gold gel pen. Would that do good calligraphy? It would be small, but we could have that as an option. Gold gel pen calligraphy. Yeah, black calligraphy. And so on. We could do, where's my green that I want? If we want it bigger, we could do green. I feel like it's a calligraphy month, you know, like that just fits with the aesthetic. December. Or a red, sure. We could do I feel like color changing is maybe a little bit too like playful for this month. I don't know. Okay, those will be our 4 options. Could I get a moderator to start a poll for us? 4-option poll. We'll choose how we want to letter December, and it's gonna go right under here. So those are the options right underneath here. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, thank you for your order, whoever that was. Almost halfway to our goal this week. Alrighty, so the poll is that little blue and white icon right below my profile up there. Choose option 1, 2, 3, or 4. The only way your vote is going to be counted is if it's in that poll. So go ahead and drop it in there. Hey, Mary. Rainy, thanks for your order. Did you get a kit? I'm clicking on it to see. A 10 item, fun. Thanks for your order. My friend, Laura Angela, thanks for all the likes. All right, the poll is almost done. And then I'm thinking we add like some sparkles to the rest of the page. Kristine, I haven't been doing kits separately, although if you want a kit, I can just add it to your journal, because you already bought a journal and it's still with me, so I can ship it all together. Green one. Okay, lovely. Then let's do green. And maybe some gold sparkles scattered around. December. I feel like I'm gonna need pretty much the whole page over here to write it with a brush pen this thick and a word that long. December. Yeah, we can do a kit. Don't worry about it, Kristine. I'll message you if there's anything. But you already bought the big one here, so I'm not too concerned. All right. Thanks for the follow, KK. Alrighty, let's do white gel pen here, and then I think some gold sparkles scattered around the page. And then we'll be good to move on from this page. Ooh, bows on the ornament strings. I don't know if I really left myself enough room for that, because they would be in the foreground of the ornaments, and I can't really draw on top of these. I don't think. I suppose maybe I could try with acrylic. I just definitely didn't set myself up for that. I love the idea, but I didn't think about it in advance, so I'm not sure how well it would work at this point. Sprigs of branches. Ooh, you getting fancy. Wouldn't have even thought of that. Okay. What do we think? I'm torn on the bows thing. I like the idea, but I definitely did not set myself up for it. Just by like not finding a way to put them in the foreground before doing everything else, you know? I'm pretty content to leave it where it is. But yes, the ornaments are washi tape. The Christmas set from the washi tape shop like years ago, I still use it every Christmas. Oh, Oh, Blue Noser. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. And I'm sorry, I forget what your real name is now. I know that I knew at one point, but I feel like I haven't seen you here in a while. Greenery at the top. Okay, so what do you mean by greenery at the top? Like sticking out of the top of the ornaments? Just trying to think if I want to bother or if I want to just stick with what we've got. Oh, like the branch at the top. Oh, yeah, we could try that. I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now though, because I think we've got a good thing going. And then if we want to change it at the end, we can add a branch. But I think it's okay like this for now, and we can cross that bridge another time. Okay. I'm torn between if we do the next page right away, or if we take a little break to pack the kits so you guys can see what's in it. Now that we've got 2 kits ready to pack, one for Rainy, one for Kristine. This is the first day of the kits, so I'd be happy to pack those 2. You can see how we do it and decide if that's a good fit for you. And then we'll continue on with Kristine's. Maybe let's do that since Rainy's here right now. And Rainy officially broke the ice of our journal kit orders, so let's do it for Rainy. Okay, Rainy has a petal pink bullet journal. You can build these kits with an empty journal or with the pre-made journal. So Rainy chose an empty journal for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and set Kristine's aside for a sec, but we will pick up on this. Don't you worry. And my journal kit supplies are very scattered. So you're gonna have to bear with me while I go get some stuff. Okay, that was just a crumb. I thought maybe it was a stain, but it was just a small crumb and it came off right away. Okay, Rainy ordered a charm, a name page, and the kit. So let's do her charm and name page first so that we can get the journal done. And you said a flower charm. Anything else, Rainy, with your flower? I'll pull out the flower options that I have. It's the skill to know when to stop. Yeah, I've definitely messed that up. I messed that up on my March cover page, I think. I should have stopped earlier, but whatever. Flower. Anything else, Rainy, for your charms? And then for a name page, she said surprise me. So I'm gonna open up the floor for suggestions. Wait, is Rainy still here? There you are. Okay, I can pick. Oof. Well, I always love pairing a tiny little diamond with one of these flowers. I feel like it's very cute. And then maybe a pom-pom on the other one. I don't know. Maybe I'll let people pick the flower. And then, ooh, sunflower. I love doing sunflower themes, and it's been a long time, so I would be happy to do that. Let's get a 4-option poll. So the one charm that Rainy for sure wants is a flower. I'm gonna let you guys choose that one. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then I am a sucker for adding a tiny little gem and a pom-pom. So I think that's what I'm gonna do because she said you choose. So I think we're gonna go with that. Oh, Miranda, I'm so sorry you did miss December's first page, but this is how it turned out. We cut out some ornaments and drew on the brown craft paper ones, and the other ones are covered in washi. Well, thanks, Miranda. Little bee with sunflowers, that's very cute. Well, that's the only idea so far. So far Christy's winning with the idea of doing a sunflower. And I am fully on board for sunflower theme. No problem, Miranda. Alrighty, let's get ready to apply these charms. Which option 1? Sorry, I've got to shimmy my phone a little bit to see who won. Option 3, surprise, surprise, this daisy has been such a hit. It was the most recent flower charm that I added to my collection, but it's been a favorite. Okay, so I added the little diamond because that's what I would do if it were my own journal. And then I need to restock my light pink pom-poms. These away. And with the journal kits, please use discount code livestream. I price all my things under the assumption that like 90% of my orders are going to be made with that discount code, because this is like the only way that I get the word out about my journals. So please use it. 10% off with the discount code livestream. Don't want you missing that. Oh good, Rainy did remember to use live stream. Good girl. Okay, we've got the charms on. Name page, the only suggestion so far was sunflowers, so I'm gonna do it. And Rainy, it's your name going in here, hey? Oh yeah, you did write that on your thing, sorry. Didn't even need to ask. So let's do, I'm thinking Rainy in pink, so that not everything is yellow, or Rainy in green, the same green that we'll do for the leaves. Ooh, what do we think about that? Pink or green? Pink or green for her name, and then the flowers are going to be yellow with green leaves. I would do pink because it matches the journal. And I think it fits the color palette just fine. Pink, pink, pink. Okay, that's enough pinks that I'm just going to do it. Okay, so let's do our call my daughter. What? Oh, whenever I try to see the full comment, it makes me reply to it. Put a small bunny. Okay. I can do a small bunny. Yes. Me. All right, do you want, actually, okay. I have two ideas for the bunny, either like a bunny head poking out from behind the flowers or like a little bunny tail, you know, like just the little bum and the tail sticking out as though it's like digging around in the flowers. Do you have a preference? Obviously a tail is less obviously bunny. It's just kind of a little puff there, so I can do the head. I just thought the tail would be cute, like little bunny digging around in the sunflowers. Head, sounds good. Sounds good. Let's do... do the little bunny next, kind of peeking out right over here. All right, let's add. What do we think? Bumblebees or no? I think it's fine as is, but if you guys want bumblebees, I can oblige. Definitely no. Like as is. Not needed. I feel like it was pretty split. I had enough people say no, it's not needed, that I'm just gonna roll with that for now. So Rainy's journal is ready to go. The journal itself, we've got our charms, a little daisy and pom-pom, and then the name page that we just did. Now let's pack her journal kit. So she did order a 10-item journal kit. She wants a white gel pen, and she doesn't need any stamps. So there is a spot to leave notes for your kit if you have like a certain color that you prefer or certain things that you do or definitely don't want. So let's choose 10 items for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty. Item number 1 is normal stickers. I have so many different types of stickers. I didn't even know what to call them half the time. So normal stickers is item number 1. So let me grab you a little packet. And we'll just choose, I have so many stickers in here. Let's choose some cute ones. Little teacups, lemons, fruit. It's like a whole variety packs. Grab her, I don't know, 10, 20 stickers, something like that. Alrighty. Normal stickers, item number 1 into the kit. Let's see what we've got for item number 2. serif stamps, which she said she doesn't need. So we're going to replace that with something different. I will show you guys the stamps though. I have two different styles, serif and like block sort of stamps. So both of them are in there as separate items. So you could get both, you could get none, just depends. Journal kits are back, Kelly. Yeah, so we're packing the first one here for Rainy. Gold gel pen. This is the same one I was just using for December. Nice and juicy. The Languo P600B. Same as our favorite white gel pen. Let's do, oh, that's a dud. I had a few in there that I realized after were from something different. Okay. Tombow Fudenosuke. Okay, this is a must. I feel like there are certain journal kit items that I just like cross my fingers and hope that everyone gets in their kit because they're like my favorite tools. And Tombow Fudenosuke is one of them. That's the marker that I use, the black marker that I use for like everything. Alrighty. Flower stickers. Let me grab another little folder here. So these ones, the other ones were like paper stickers, and these ones are like PET stickers. So yeah, I had such a hard time categorizing my different stickers. I've got like flower stickers, girl stickers, like, you know, these cute ones. Wasn't sure what to call them, but these are PET, cute little flowery designs. So I won't grab her any duplicates, but let's grab her a handful of flowery stickers here. Where's some leafy ones? There we go. Into the folder. Thanks for the follow, Randall. Oh, I forgot to put that one away after we pulled it. That was gold gel pen again. Let's see here. What is, oh, girl stickers. Okay. I'm just laughing at all the different names I did for stickers. Okay, so I do, these ones are so cute, and I've never actually used these in my own journal, but I see people using them all the time. So I got them in a few different colors. I got like a pink, mostly pink themed one, and then this one more like browns and cozy colors. And then the last set, I just got a few sets and then combined them, was mostly greens. So I'll give a little bit of each set. I'll do maybe, I don't know, 4 from each set? 5, something like that. Oop. Wait, these are slippery when you pull out a whole pile of them. Folder for those. I'm gonna need a bigger one for these. These ones are a little bit bigger. So the journal kits, you first have to go to my site and choose a journal that you like, either a pre-made journal or an empty journal. And then if you scroll all the way down on the listing, it will say make it a kit, and then you can choose 5 or 10 items and leave a little note of your preferences. White gel pen. Perfect. Let me grab you some Languo white gel pens. I'll give you 2 because I go through a lot of these and they are my favorite. 3 left. Oh, that one I don't have anymore. Sorry. That one was from a different journal kit launch. Dot stickers. I swear not everything is stickers. Rainy's just getting a lot of them. I'll give you a couple matching sheets here. I love Ivana Journals uses a lot of like these style of stickers, either dots or like just little confetti style stickers, and I just love them. I don't find myself using a lot of stickers in my own journals, but she is my inspiration when it comes to these dot stickers. Ivana Journals. Alrighty, 2 items left. Morgan, that's not how I have it listed right now. Patterned paper. Let me grab you some of that. I was saying this yesterday. I hate talking about the businessy side, but like the kits are not, you know, I don't profit really from the kits. It's just kind of a marketing thing to draw more traffic to my journals during the off season. So transparency there. That's why I don't do the kits on their own, because I would be spending a decent amount of time packing them and not really making any profit from them. It's the journals that are my baby, so these are just kind of a means to an end, you know? Got you some patterned papers, and we've got one more in here. A transparent ruler. Do you already have a good ruler? That's the one item where I was like, I don't know if people are actually gonna like this or think it's lame, but it's the same kind of ruler that I always use because it has the centimeters, and I just don't know if everyone has one already, but it speeds up my spacing so much. It's just kind of like more of a boring item, you know? It's not cute. But it is practical if you don't have one. Okay, cool. That was my hesitation with these. I was like, they're really unaesthetic. It's just like a plain clear ruler, but it has centimeters, and that saves me so much time. Instead of counting out dot grid spaces, you can just use the ruler to do all your spacing. So thank you so much for your order, Rainy. We've got all of her kit items in here, and these will be nicely packed up into a box and sent off to you, Rainy. Let me just write your order number on here so that it goes to the right place. Order 1559. And then we'll pack one up for Kristine as well, and then we'll return to the December pages. So for Kristine, let's grab 10 new items. No problem, Rainy. Thank you for breaking the ice on the journal kits. So Kristine ordered this journal. So she's not getting another journal. She just wanted to add the kit onto this one. Thanks for the follow, Heather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I'm gonna have a sip of tea here before we get into Kristine's kit. Patterned paper. Let me go grab some of that. So some of the items that you didn't see yet with Rainy's, we have those 2 different stamp options that I showed you guys. I have a set of 3 fine liners in 3 different sizes. There's washi tape, there's dual tip brush pens. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what other items we have. There's the patterned paper for Kristine. Alphabet stickers. Washi tape sticker books, glue tape for gluing in that patterned paper. All right, block stamps. That is one of our alphabet stamp options for the kits. Let me grab you one of those, Kristine. This is the block option. Alphabet stickers. This is a new one to the kits, but I see so many people use these even on the outside of their journal to like put their name on the journal, and they are so cute. So I got a bunch. So the actual sticker is like smaller than the blob of color, you know, so there's no white rim around it. Very, very cute. I've been watching a lot of journal setups featuring these type of stickers. So let's give you maybe like 6 sheets, so you've got the whole alphabet a few times to work with. All right, then we've got, thanks for the likes, you guys, some highlighters. Now these ones I didn't even open yet because, where did I put them? I only got a few of these because I wasn't sure, because I already have other markers in the mix, so I wasn't sure if people would want the highlighter option as well. But let me grab you some colored highlighters here. Yes, the journal kits are an add-on when you grab a journal. So if you go to my site and scroll, choose the journal you want, scroll all the way down on that journal, you can just click the option to make it a kit, and then you'll be able to choose either 5 or 10 mystery items. Dot stickers. Let's grab again a few different colors here for you. Fine liners. Nice. That's another one that I feel like is almost a must. Unless you already have them, of course. But these are archival ink fine liners, so they shouldn't, you know, smudge when you are coloring over them. I mean, you should still give them a second to dry, but it's not like writing with a gel pen. A ruler. Although, Kristine, I'll ask you the same question. I'm insecure about this option because I'm like, that's kind of lame. Do you already have a ruler with centimeters? Because then I'll get you something different. Nobody needs 2 rulers. Girl stickers. You have a ruler? Okay, let's get you something different then. I'll grab some of your stickers for you. Thanks for the likes, you guys. Wait. Grab a little baggie for these. Brush markers. So this is just an assorted 12 dual tip brush markers. One end is a brush tip and then one end is a fine liner tip. And there's 12. Each pouch has a different variety of colors. And they just come in a simple little pouch like this that you can obviously reuse as a pencil case. A calligraphy pen. So this is like the Tombow Fudenosuke, but we're going to choose a color. Do you have a color in mind, Kristine, or do you want us to choose random? I'm going to give you blue because I remember you saying that blue was your favorite. Do you have a preference between 1 or 2? Oh, perfect. You just said blue. More of a like greeny blue versus a deeper blue. The dark one, perfect. Let's throw that in for you. And last item for Kristine's journal kit is a gold gel pen. Here. There we go. Thanks for grabbing a kit, Kristine. Let's get back to work on your December pages. And if there are more kits ordered, I can certainly pack those up today, or we can save them for a different time if we get cruising with Kristine's journal, but that's kind of the gist of the journal kits. There are other items that you haven't seen come out yet, but it's just like that. Like you choose if you want 5 or 10 mystery items, and then we draw them from here and bundle them up with your journal. They're all things that you can use in your journal. Yeah. So that's the kits. Thank you guys for being my guinea pigs to kind of show people what's up with the kits. I try drinking my tea fast so that I can get back to talking on the live, and then inevitably goes down the wrong road like half the time. So I gotta just chill with that. Okay, so next page, let's do the cleaning tracker. Oh, thank you, Shelby. Yes, so this is how the December cover page turned out. We went with an ornaments theme because she wanted to feature Jesus's birth, but I didn't really want to like draw the whole thing in detail because that's not my style, not even within my realm of possibility. So we found a way to make that doodly. We've got the wise men over here, the baby in a manger over here. We do need to do a cleaning tracker. And then, Kristine, if you have a specific use in mind for this extra page, you can let me know. You could do like a Christmas gift list or Christmas bingo or something. Or you could do just like write down, I could write December or memories. Okay, memories. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. I will get your cleaning tracker on this page. All right, I'm not sure what to do for the heading up here. Cleaning tracker. Then this page for memories, I'm thinking maybe I'll use one of these partial ornaments and then hang another one like beside it, or maybe I should hang them from the top so that they can actually hang down. And then write memories over here, and then she'll have the middle space to write down her memories. Let's put this one down on the side. Add a bit of extra glue. Come on now. I don't want to take up too much space because I want her to be able to use the space for writing about Christmas or whatever December memories she wants to record. to bring the gold back in. Yes, I'm gonna add some gold sparkles for sure. Could do like cleaning in red calligraphy and then tracker in gold underneath it. Do we want to bring in red as a prominent color? I love it. We just haven't used it yet. Allie, I've been on for about an hour and a half. 100%, 100%. Okay, sure. Then let's introduce it here. So we'll write clean. And then let's write tracker and add white gel pen and gold gel pen. Alrighty. Thanks, you guys. Glad you like it. This page is going to be mostly open so that she can actually record those memories. So we've got our cleaning tracker, we got our memories page. Next up is the calendar. So again, this is the theme. These are the colors. This is everything to keep in mind as we choose a calendar layout. If I could get a moderator to set up a one 5-minute poll with just 2 options, we'll choose our calendar layout. So the first option is to have a fully bordered calendar with highlighted dots for the dates. The second option, so number 2 on the poll, is to have just a partial outline calendar, just the top is outlined, and then highlighted rows for the dates. So option 1, full outline with highlighted dots. Option 2, partial outline with highlighted rows. And whatever option you choose, make sure it fits with this sort of layout, which is honestly a tough one because the dark green is going to be hard to cover with a date if we use that as a main either line or dot. But we'll figure it out whichever one wins. But we haven't been alternating, Janice, but November's was option 2. November's was option 2. October's was option 1. September was option 2. So I guess for the past little while we have been alternating, but we haven't been doing that for the whole journal. August was also option 2. July was option 1. June was option 1. May was 2. So yeah, we've definitely just been going random. We've just been voting every month. Let's see. Ooh, option 1 by a lot. Okay. You guys very confidently went for option 1. Did you have something in mind with like the color of the dots? Because here's the thing, the green is too dark to put a date on in black. I should pull up an option 1 calendar. The green is too dark to write the date on in black. The red is also pretty dark, but not as bad. We could do the, I could just write the dates. So let me show you how I do it sometimes in my own journal. I could just write the dates. Where's an example of a calendar that I've done? Like I wouldn't need to do a dot for them. That's just what we've always been doing. We could do white gel pen. Yep. The gel pens are just a lot juicier than the fine liner that I would normally use. So that does mean the dots have to be bigger, especially when they get to the double digits. That's the only thing that I consider. They don't need to be huge, but, oh, we don't have to do the dots. Okay, we don't have to do the dots. Okay, we can just write them in. Outline in green, write the numbers in red, or vice versa. Maybe vice versa. Outline in red, write the numbers in green. Outline in gold, write the numbers in green. Outline in green, write the numbers in gold. What do we think? Too many small variations of the same thing. So Kelly, the next custom journal is going to open up in a week, February 24th, 3 p.m. Eastern sharp on my website. So the announcement is out, but the next journal has not yet been purchased. Red and green. Okay, Kristine says red and green. I'm leaning towards outlining in red. Is that crazy? Just want to make sure that, yeah, this one ended with 3 days. So this one needs 4 on the top. Let's do it. 3, 6, 8. Oh, wait. No, don't do that. Or no, that's not crazy. Sorry, Kristine. You stopped me in my tracks. I'm going to wait. No, don't do the red outline, or no, it's not crazy. Sorry, I know I have the upper hand here. I can just talk and talk and talk. And then you guys definitely have a harder time conveying what you're trying to say in a simple comment because I've already talked about 4 new things by the time I read your comment. Okay, not crazy. Good. Let's do it then. So red. Because if we did green, we definitely wouldn't want to write December in green at the top. Well, I shouldn't say definitely wouldn't, but it would just be an overwhelming amount of green if we stuck with our bold green text. And then the bottom row. There's our calendar. Let's write in the dates. Thanks for the follow. So I'm almost done these, but what do you guys think for the rest of the space? We need to do a heading and we need to do a notes box. Again, if you're going to leave ideas, just try to be as descriptive as you're able to be so that I actually follow what you're saying and not just like one word. So I'm going to show you, yeah, we need a notes box here. So usually we'll do something like this, a title, some sort of doodles, and a notes box. Occasionally we'll put the title over here and do a notes box and then have some doodles up there. But yeah, if you have, yeah, like, you know, green calligraphy, December at the top, craft paper notes box, you know, try to be descriptive if you can. If you have any ideas to share. And yeah, so the theme for this month, the prompt is Christmas with an emphasis on Jesus's birth, but we are allowed to mix in other just like generic Christmas doodles. So one thing that we've already mixed in is just the ornaments. We could easily do little doodled ornaments as well. They don't always need to be paper. Thanks for the follow, Stuffy Pens and Pals. I'm just gonna take a quick sip of tea here. Marie, thank you so much for following. Just Chris, sorry, was it asking for how long? Oh yeah, how long do these take you? Yeah, but I've been doing it for years, just Chris. And I do them very quickly. Ornaments on top. Oh yeah, we could just have like a bunch of ornaments hanging down from the top there and then have December stacked over here. Sorry, that was Lexi's comment, which I love because I love stacked calligraphy. Fox with a star at the top, green calligraphy, Star of Bethlehem. Okay. Christmas lights. I could do a letter in each ornament for December. That is true. It's just then the letters are going to be boring. You know, like I can't do big chunky calligraphy letters if it's in unattached ornaments. Yeah, this is the theme so far. So we've been doing very simple nativity elements because I really don't draw people. So we've got 3 wise men, the manger, the star, that kind of stuff. Okay, so options, sorry, I have been reading, I've just been kind of mentally sifting through. We could do ornaments hanging down up here. So this would be kind of like how we did October. So ornaments hanging down to fill this space, and then stacked calligraphy for December over here, and then some sort of notes box. You guys are funny. Okay, so the notes box, we don't want a notes box that's just gonna be this big. Okay, when I picture like a sheep's body, it's longer than it is tall. So having a sheep's body that's this tall doesn't make sense to me. Same with the stable. I feel like once you get the roof in there, that is one scrawny little stable. I'm sorry, Shelby knows what I'm talking about. I feel like the ideas sound so cute, but as soon as I picture the execution, I'm like, that's just gonna look like, I don't know. Maybe somebody would be able to execute them well, but I don't think I would. When I picture my execution of it, I'm like, I think I'd be better off just drawing a box. I mean, it can be a cute box. Like, that's a plain box, but it's cute. This is a plain box, but it's cute. You know, it doesn't need to, I don't hate your ideas. When I picture myself executing the idea of like a sheep or a stable as the notes box, I just pictured being not as cute as it sounds in words, you know? Ornaments on the top, stacked calligraphy, notes box maybe out. Ugh, whenever I try to see the whole comment, okay, Stephanie literally just spoke exactly what I was picturing. So I think I might just do that. Okay. I'm gonna cut a few ornaments out of craft paper, a few small ones, but other than that, I think I'll just color them instead of doing the washi tape thing for all the small ornaments. Actually, I guess I'm just making more work for myself here, but it is cute, isn't it? It's cute. We can do small ornaments. Oh, Austin, you have been missing lives. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? Sorry, that not to make you feel bad. You can miss lives whenever you want, but how are you doing? I feel like it's been a long time since we've been in a live together. We'll do a couple bigger ones. I'm doing well. Had a bit of a cold last week, but definitely recovering now. Still have an annoying cough, but I feel fine. This device is, it's by Maker's Cabinet. That's the company, and it's called the Iris. We were talking about it earlier. It is very nifty, very cool, also quite expensive. So brace yourself. But it's great. It does its job. It's very cool. I love it. It tells you like how big the circle is that you're making. And one thing that I love is oftentimes I like to do like, you know, things that have two circles, and you can just like, it's weighted and grippy, so it stays right where you want it. So you can do two circles that are actually perfectly, you know, parallel. Trying to think of a context where I've used it for two circles, like a donut or something, like a donut, or a top-down view of a coffee cup if you want it to be perfectly circular. You know, it's a very helpful tool. It is quite pricey. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna start cutting some of these out. Cough is the word. Yeah, and like I was saying this yesterday, but I feel like I usually shake sicknesses pretty quick, but when I'm pregnant, like the last time I got a cough while pregnant, it lasted until after baby arrived, even though it came, oh, I missed the line. It came mid to early pregnancy. And so I fear this one's gonna be the same, where it's like, I'm just gonna be coughing until summer when I finally get this baby out, and we're just gonna have to put up with an annoying cough until then. Alrighty. Yes, we are having a baby in the summer. Number 3. It's a surprise. All of our kids have been surprise gender. So far we've got 2 boys, so we'll see if we add to the little boy gang or have a girl this time. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, so you probably won't see a lot of me over the summer for that reason. Yes, the 2027 pre-made journals will definitely be done. The design process anyway. Production and getting them here and samples and everything always takes a long time, but the design process I definitely plan to have done before then. These little ones are hard to cut and keep them looking neat, but hopefully this is good enough. All right, last one. And then we'll start giving shape to this page here. Thanks for the follow, Noli. Also, very neat name. I've never seen that before, but it looks cute. I can do baby Jesus in one of these. He's pretty little. Is that your full name or is that a nickname? Sorry, I'm in baby naming mode. I won't steal it. I'm just curious. I got some glue over here, which if we do a craft paper notes box, I'll just leave it. But if we don't, then I'll cover it up. Oh, that's so unique. I love that. No, we don't know. It's going to be a surprise. I need one more for over here. I didn't actually like space them out before or like mentally space them out before I decided how many to draw, so, or how many to cut. The vibe of names that I like, I definitely like unique names, but not names that sound like you just made them up, you know? Sorry. It's always hard to say what kind of names you like, because I'm like, I don't want to offend someone if they named their kid, you know, I don't want to give examples now, because what if somebody named their kid that and they're here and they get personally hurt? But I'll give an out there example, like Trixie Belle, you know? No, nothing like that. But unique as in like you've never heard of someone with that name, but you know it's a name. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I go for. I tend to like the naturey ones, but my husband doesn't as much. Yeah. No Aquaman. Yeah, no Aquaman, no Rumble Honey. Nothing, not that kind of unique. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Not Nara Smith unique, but like you've not actually met someone with that name. That kind of unique. You know, that's what I aim for. Or maybe just not that many people with that name, you know? Okay, yeah, Sage and June are definitely the vibe that I'm looking for. We do know a little girl named June, but we would likely use that as a middle name because it's actually, we use family names as middle names, and that's actually one of our grandma's middle names is June. So we'll probably use it as a middle name if we have a girl, but not a first name because we already know a little June. Oh, ones I thought about but didn't use for boys' names. Let me think. I got my way with my favorite boy's name. So I'm not going to tell you that one because that's my son's name. Oh man, that's hard. I don't want to tell you my next one because I'm pretty sure I'll use it. I've had 2 boys and I love both of their names. And then the next one I'll use if I have another boy. Oh, Kristine, I love the name Boyd. I have an uncle named Boyd. So I can't use it, but I do love it. Boys, okay, this one is probably the most out there on our boys list, but it was Ranger. I thought that Ranger was very cute. What were some other ones that we had? I'm trying to think. It's so hard to say names that we're not actually going to use because I don't tell my kids' names. Their names do match, but not really on purpose. But like they're definitely the same vibe, which I feel like makes sense because, you know, I like the same style of names, same person naming them, so I feel like that checks out. I would love to tell you my kids' names because I think they're so cute, but not gonna go there online. Aw, that's very cute, Taya. So yeah, those are definitely names that I like. Top girl name is Nora. That's cute. Oh, Miller. I really like that one. Yeah, see, like, last name or nature related that, like, people aren't going to look at the name and go, like, where in the world did you come up with that? But it's something that you don't know a bunch of people who already have that name, you know? That's my speed for names. Okay, let's write December and then do a notes box down here. Sorry, I'm just reading everyone's names. Cade, Nixon, Nash. Yeah, I actually really like coming up with boys' names. I like girls' names too, but in a way they almost feel harder to me. Maybe it's because I've only had boys, so I'm like, how do you name a girl? But we'll cross that bridge if we get there. Oh, Isla, yes, I do know an Isla, but spelt, yeah, the way that you said, not the same as your daughter. Charlie, Wesley, Emery, Willow, and Hazel. Oh no, what do your adult children hate now? I'm trying to... Wait, how old are they? Echo, Nicole, and Liberty Marie? Yeah, I would guess that they were like preschool or elementary age with those names. Are they adults already? Because if so, you were ahead of your time. I feel like those names are ones that current babies are being named. I feel like my mom was ahead of her time with the girl Rylee thing, because now it's just like Rylee is a girl name. But growing up, I knew like 7 other Rylees, and none of them were girls. Oh, really? Echo, and you're 43 now. Okay. No way. Okay. Mrs. Sergeant Newton, I totally would have guessed that they were like 6 and 4 when I heard their names. Wow. Sorry, that's not meant to be an insult at all. That's just like, okay, you were definitely ahead of your time with your name tastes. I have never seen Degrassi. So the Liberty reference is lost on me. It's a very cute name regardless though. Thanks, no puzzle piece, but thank you for the reminder. Okay, let's put a notes box down here. I feel like just a big blob of craft paper would look very cute. We could put like a white bow and write notes or something like that. You would name them differently? No, sorry, I didn't mean for that to be an insult. I was honestly just stunned that you came up with those names so long ago. Perfect. Okay, actually, I need to start with a flat edge here and then just round the corners. I was gonna freehand cutting the box, but I feel like it wouldn't look good. Oh, you wish they were young again. Okay, yeah, that I mean, I don't understand it from experience yet, but I already, like, the second I think of them growing old, I'm like boo-hoo crying because, or not old, but like just not being my little kids anymore. Turns 1 next week. Aw, that's precious. You know what, honestly, take this as you will, it gets so much better after 1, in my opinion. I did not hate the baby stage, the newborn stage. It was okay. And I expected that to be my favorite stage. So I was the same way. I was like, no, I don't want him to turn 1. I want him to stay a baby. But the toddler stage has been actually my favorite, which I know is controversial. The attitude sucks, but they're just so precious, like wanting to talk to you all the time and wanting to help with things and like starting to actually play instead of you just having to figure out how to endlessly keep them entertained. Like when they're babies, it's like, okay, swing, jolly jumper, carrier. We didn't even use a swing or a jolly jumper. I'm not sure why I gave those as examples, but you know, like they just always need you to be directing everything. At least that's how my babies were. I did not have the kind of babies who will just sit there while you go about your day. I know some people do. Some of my friends do. But not I. And then, yeah, when they become toddlers, so much attitude, but they're so funny. And like my 1.5-year-old, I loved this stage with my first 2, but he just like wants to help with anything. Like the best way to snap him out of a tantrum is either offer him raisins, that'll work 99% of the time, or ask him if he can please help me and make it sound like it's an important task. Like, can you please help me put the clothes into the washing machine? He loves it. He'll take 1 sock at a time and throw it into the washing machine. Can you help me set the table? And I give him 1 piece at a time. He loves helping, and he's just, oh, he's so cute when he does it. And then, of course, they turn 3 and they don't want to help anymore. But there are other cute things about my 3-year-old. Yeah, I was sad at the first birthday too with my first, and with my second, I was like, bring it on. 1 is awesome. Once they start turning like older, and I'm not their best friend anymore, then I'll be sad about birthdays. Oh my goodness. Yes, my toddler he's been in the Y stage forever. It's so funny because he's like, do you want to play hockey with me? Sure. Why? What do you mean why? I just affirmed what you said. I didn't make any claim. There's no questionable thing here. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Johanna. Aw, that's so cute. They still have sleepovers twice a year. I wish I could talk my friends into sleepovers. I mean, I'm the one who's married with kids, but they're the ones who are like, I need my bedtime routine. I need my own bed. I need to be in bed by this time, do my face mask. Sorry if you're watching. You probably know who you are. We haven't had a sleepover in years. Aw, that sounds so fun, Lori. All right, I'm really liking how this page turned out. Nothing over the top and crazy, but it worked. And I think I'll do a little bow doodle, kind of making a border around here, and then write notes. Oh yes, the boys are awake. They're upstairs playing with Dad. I don't have to make supper today, so I'm not like rushing up there, but I will probably head up soon. We've got a church group. We're trying to start a little church group, and the kickoff is tonight, and it's a pizza supper. So it must be hockey time. Yeah, any minute now. Okay. If I missed any questions while I was locked in there, please feel free to re-ask them. I will be looking at the comments now while I give you guys a flip through, show you where we're at. So yeah, feel free to re-ask if I missed anything while I was not looking at the screen. So this is the 12-month journal that we're working on for Kristine. January, still one of my favorites. I love the soft color palette that we use. I remember after doing January and February, we were like, oh no, how are we not going to use, you know, blue and pastels every month? Because that's just what we leaned into, knowing that Kristine really likes blue. We did pastels, but we stayed away from blue for March. And then honestly, the rest of the journal, I don't think I've picked up my pastel blue at all. Well, that's not true. Okay, April, we did a different pastel blue. That's right. Oh, thank you. I was just going to click that guy and try to get rid of him. Thank you. April, we did her Rottweiler and her little puddles, paw prints, all of that. I still love these weekly spreads, and this is the weekly layout that we're going to be doing for December. I'm not going to start it today. We're going to do the weeklies tomorrow. But yeah, this is what we've got to work with. So a space up at the top for the title, and then a space down at the bottom for notes and a doodle. Oh, I'm sorry, Ash. Yes, you missed the whole thing. I'm just flipping through it, and then I'm gonna pop out pretty soon here. My boys are up. They're happily playing upstairs, but I was hoping to do a quick vacuum and a batch of cookies before we go to our church group. June, we've got a baseball theme. April's your favorite. You know, there's something about April. Hey, Lauren, like, I've said a million times, I'm not a dog person, but for some reason I love April. July, we've got our 4th of July theme. The May lettering was stamps. I've got these alphabet stamps that I got from Paperwrld. I do have a discount code in my bio if you're interested in that exact set. August, we've got a back to school theme. We've got a little backpack with some school supplies spilling out. I'd love to hear more favorites. What are other people's favorites? September, we have the Nebraska Cornhuskers football prompt. So we've got one of their helmets here. Little Cornhusk doodle. My favorite doodle in this month was the foam finger. I was proud of how that one turned out. Oh, thank you, Prettyfuls. October, again, I'm not a Halloween person. It's funny because the dog month and the Halloween month ended up being two of my favorites, even though I don't really like either of those things that much. But I just love the lettering this month and the colors, which are colors that I never would have chosen on my own because I have a hard time not just choosing muted nature colors all the time. but I'm really happy with how those colors worked. How did I do the August lettering? Oh, again, I try to tap. So the chalkboard pieces, this is paper, because I know white gel pen does have a hard time on black water-based ink. Black archival ink is totally good, like if you were to use something like this, but to color such a big space with this would have been tricky. So we used black paper and then just did white gel pen, kind of a funky printed font. March, May, August, December, July and October are your favorite. June and November. Yeah, November was a cute one too. The prompt was Thanksgiving. And again, every month she chose the pages. So cleaning tracker, title page. She wanted a Dutch door in November, so that left us with this bonus page that's just going to be an empty, like an open journaling spread for her. Then we've got our November calendar and notes box. And then these are the November weeklies. These might be some of my favorite weeklies. I think the April ones and these ones. I'm trying to think of what the other weeks even look like. Okay, and then what we just did today was December, and I realized we haven't actually used a lot of green, so that was a good way to end. Incorporate a nice deep green. We did Christmas ornaments because she wanted the focal point of her Christmas theme to be the birth of Jesus. So that was an easy way for us to do a doodly version of the birth of Jesus, was to put it onto an ornament like that. So we did a 2-page title, cleaning tracker over here, which again left us with an extra page, which is just going to be for journaling about Christmas and about December. And then we just did our calendar page. Thanks for the follow, Divergent Thinking. And that is where we left off for today. So I will be back on tomorrow, planning to be back in the evening tomorrow. And we are hopefully going to finish December's weekly spreads, but top priority tomorrow is going to be packing up any remaining orders. So I do have gold foil to do on a couple orders that we packed yesterday. And then I also need to do the gold foil and the charms on Kristine's actual journal. We haven't done any of that yet. And if any other orders come in, journal kits or otherwise with personalizations, that's going to be our priority tomorrow. And then we'll finish the weekly spreads for December if we get to it. But yeah, I'm not set on finishing this journal this week. We still have the yearly spreads to do. So I think next week we could easily fit in December weekly spreads and all the yearly spreads if we don't get to them tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys very, very much for joining. If you would like to watch the replays of these live streams, they all go up on YouTube. I also have just tons of bullet journal themes, over 100 flip throughs, all that kind of stuff on my YouTube channel. So if you like bullet journaling content, or you just want something on in the background while you work, please check out my YouTube channel, which is Rylee Autumn. And if you like to know in advance when I'm going to be live, what we're going to be working on, I announce that on my Instagram. So feel free to join me there. Again, the journal kits are available. Use the discount code livestream. The next custom journal, just like this, I only do one at a time. The next one's going to be open next Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. So set your alarm if you're actually interested in grabbing that, and you can preview it. The prices, the description, everything on my website, RyleeAutumn.com. Alrighty. Thank you guys. Enjoy your evening too, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow.